Okay, welcome back yet again, friends, strangers, and enemies. Getting a, excuse me, a little bit of congestion. We are getting a slightly early start today. I was planning on streaming this much earlier, but, yeah, I had a couple of complications today. Today was not a very good day. Yeah, work, for instance, we, had a machine that kept on shutting down. I had to keep on, calling the supervisor over every 15 minutes at least. That was throughout the course of an 8-hour shift, which, yeah, that was fun. Dealing with that. And then when I got home, I realized that my food had been eaten. So, I had to wait a half hour to get a pizza to come in. So I had to eat that. Yeah. Still good pizza, but I was hoping to stick with the curry. And, yeah. After that, when I was browsing my computer, I found out that something from the upcoming review that I have is gone. Which means I'm gonna have to play a shitty game again just to get all that footage back, so, yeah. Has not been a very good day for Vinny. But we are here now, and we are going to be doing more Fatal Frame 3 of the Tormented. And welcome to stream Jedi Otter. You had pizza too? Groovy. Pizza's always nice. Something else that we have here is a little guest. Hey, dog. Dog is hanging out down here with us tonight. Yeah, for whatever reason, she was hanging out on the basement steps when I was going down, so that is where she's gonna stay. So, yeah. This little pupper is a bit of an attention whore, so if I have to stop the stream, it is most likely to give her affection and pets. Don't know if you're going to be hearing her bark or whimper, but that is a very good possibility if I do not smother her with affection. Anyway, let's get back into this. Oh yeah, we were playing as the guy last time. Oh, I forgot to plug my phone in. Let me do that real quick before we jump back into this. And let me pull up my notepad in case there are any clip-worthy moments. On the barred door to the cell, there are 2 old-style locks. There are symbols of light and shadow carved respectively on each of the locks. Keys must be somewhere in the manor. Alright. Handy-dandy notebook. Indeed. Oh wait, this guy doesn't have a camera to use. Does he? Oh wait, yeah, he does. Well, I missed that picture. Okay, Crimson Butterfly. Red Notebook Part 1. Why is it glitching out like that? Masumi, it's Miyako. I came to find you. Let's go back together. If we're two, maybe we can leave. If you read this, shout for me. Because I'm close, stay strong. Yeah, what the hell is up with that? It's like grainy and pixelated on that book. That is showing up on a lot of these textures. Also, this water does not taste very good. You know what? I'm going to pour this out, get myself another glass. This, hey, Seven the Vampire, thanks for the raid. I will be back momentarily. I was just going to step away for a minute and switch this water out because it tastes pretty nasty, but, thank you for the raid, and welcome, Keith Dinosaur Boy, and welcome, Frank Ciscophile? I believe you are you're a first-time raider. Welcome to the stream. Hate to welcome and run real quick. I will be right back. Just need to get some different water. Call you Frank? Alright, Frank. I will be back shortly, so stay tuned. Okay, we are back. I got myself a new glass. I will be pouring the water here shortly. Yeah, I don't really know how to place that taste that was in that thing. It tasted like, it tasted like a gross fun dip. That's probably, like, the best comparison that I could make. Which, I don't know where the hell that could have come from. Unless my brother's trying to poison me or something, wouldn't put it past him. Anyway, let's get back to this. Red Notebook Part 2. How much time has passed since I came to this village? Dawn never breaks, I'm sick of the dark, I'm going crazy, I want to leave. I want to see Masumi. Oh, I skipped that last piece of dialogue he had. Okay, we're back in this room. I should probably go where that ghost was before. Oh, now we're... Okay, we're back here again. On the door, there's an old lock with a ginger image carved onto it. Okay. Have I gotten spanked by the... Chancla? What the hell's a chancla? It means sandal? No, I've never been smacked by a sandal before. I've been smacked by razor strop in the past, but never sandal, no. I did throw a shoe at my mom before back in the day when I was a kid. Can't remember what the argument was about, but I was in the back seat of a car she was driving, and I just threw one of my shoes at the back of her head. Door is tightly sealed, okay. Fuck! I may need to reboot the PlayStation after this, because that grainy pixel shit, that's kind of fucking with me a little bit. Like, you could see it at the top where that red light is. In the middle of the upper part of the screen. Okay, she was too far away that time. And that's dealt with. Yeah, that is very, very distracting. Image of something has been caught in the photo. Oh, hey, we got a revive mirror. Groovy. Hey, welcome to stream, woo person. How you doing? Tightly sealed. Okay, what does this do? Oh, pinwheel. Alright. That's a very familiar puzzle. We're just gonna need to find another one of those. Good. How am I doing? Bad day today, but it can only get better from here. Door's tightly shut. Gotta find some way to help me out. Well, I've already been everywhere else. Or is there supposed to be something in this room, because this is where the chimes were happening? Probably worth a lot of money if they were in better condition. Slap a new coat of paint on the fucker, then. What happened, if you don't mind the question? It's a couple of stupid things that happened. Had a bit of a bad day at work. I had to consistently call my supervisor over because one of the machines just did not want to work. It was like every 15 minutes I would have to get on the phone and call him over, which it probably pissed him off just as much as it was pissing me off working on the damn thing. So yeah, that was most of my work day. Then when I finally got home, I was ready to sit down and have dinner. And my brother ended up eating the rest of my dinner. There were only like 3 pieces of chicken left. So I had to wait 30 minutes to get a pizza ordered in so I could eat that. Then, when I was getting all this stuff set up for the stream tonight, I was going through my files and I realized that that review for Resident Evil 7 that I'm planning on doing when I end up reaching 400 subs, one of the videos that I recorded for that is gone. It's deleted. It's off the device somehow. I don't know how the hell that happened, but that means I'm gonna have to play through that piece of shit game again just to get the footage back. So you can imagine just how thrilled I am at having to do that another time around. But yeah, it can only get better from here. Go outside from here. You want to go outside? Oh wait, is this in the... Are we actually in the village? Oh wait, no, that's... Oh. Wait, so what the hell else is there to do? There's like... We already went everywhere. There's like... Okay, yeah, and that grain, that pixelation, we're gonna reboot the PlayStation real quick after I save. There's no way in hell that's a disc issue. Because we've already, like, fucking, this is a brand new game. Not in the sense that it's, like, new, but this was straight out of the cellophane when I got it. So there's no scratches, there's no corruption. This has got to be a PlayStation issue, so we're gonna reboot that real quick. Okay, there we go. I wonder what's from me, like, popping out Shadow of the Colossus last minute and swapping it out for this game. Maybe that, like, fucked with the graphics somehow or something. Must be very thrilled. Oh yeah, most certainly. Alright, let's see if the graphics on that chair are freaking out now. Nope, it is back to normal. Good. See, I'm thinking that's probably for me swapping the two games around, like, after I booted it up. You know how the PlayStation likes to instantly start games when there's one already in the machine? Yeah, that's probably what happened. Okay. Developed film. The fallen man from inside the closet of the main hall. Had he gone missing too, I wonder? Maybe now. I have this photo, I can find something out about him. All the film has been developed. Okay, let's head back to sleep and go back to that mansion. Back to the Eepy mansion. Must have the same system because earlier at work the machine you were operating on fucked over as well. Constantly turning off people who were already working on it, so half the time you were turning it off and on to check and fix things. Kind of curious where you work. The hell was that sound? Hell. Think you could be a little bit more specific?
Ray, for some reason, I can't sleep either. Ray? Here.
Here you go, Ray. I thought this might have some connection to that photo of those tattoos. We're not reading all that. A factory.
Whatever you want.
Alright, so yeah, same as me then. Damn creepy. Kinda. Horror doesn't really scare me, but Fatal Frame is probably one of the spookiest horror games out there. Ginger Key. Okay. And Ghost. How did I not come across that key before? Is this Silent Hill? Nope. Fatal Frame 3. Welcome to stream, by the way, Petra. How you doing? Okay, that's something. Can I not fight you? I guess not. I guess we have to run. Well, that's very annoying. Um, herbal medicine. You were remembering a video you watched a billion times, something about World War One, a carrier pigeon surviving a sniper round, piercing it, and delivering a message to the base, saving nearly 200 soldiers? Huh. Well, that's something. How does the main character fight? You use a camera to exorcise the ghosts. You're tired from pushing your scooter across some blocks to fix on a workshop because your scooter was broken down in the middle of the road. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oh wait, what the fuck am I taking this key back here for? There's a lock on that second floor. That's probably why that ghost is still in this area too. It's probably trying to prevent me from getting up there. Yeah, here we go. Speaking of scooters, you got a brand new Sonic skateboard? Shadow is better. Damn it, missed. Don't know why I keep pressing circle to aim. Shadow of the Colossus got me fucked up trying to, aim with the damn sword. Okay, we got 2 keys now. Damn it! That kid was too fast. Oh, and it's that pinwheel. Space in the center and insert slate. Okay, that's probably gonna be where, Mio is hanging out. She's probably gonna be gone by the time that I get there with the keys. Unless... what's this on the ground here? Nothing. Never mind. Okay. Oh, well, that was neat. Had that pot not been shaking, I would not have found that sacred water. The round pierced clean through the bird, destroying one eye, shooting through its center mass, blowing off a leg. Bird just got up from the mud and kept on flying. That's insane. Oh, also, Biohazard Survivor 2 finally came in. I ended up getting that during the day yesterday. We're still going to see about doing Gaiden tomorrow, though, so we can do the Survivor games on a later occasion. Guess what? What? What's up? Chicken butt? Okay. Okay, can this camera be upgraded at all? This is annoying. Okay, apparently I was just supposed to endure that. And Mio is gone, isn't she? No sense of lock having been opened. Perhaps she's behind the bookshelves that says, yep. It's just like the same thing that happened with Mayu in the last game. Which means she's probably gonna die at the end of this game in the bad ending. Well, it looks like an old lithograph stone is laying on top of an old writing desk. And there's our pinwheel key. Found a part for the camera obscura. You've upgraded lens 0. Alright. Okay, so that's the part that we were missing. Mayu. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. Wait, what? Fuck! Maybe... Okay, yeah, here we go.
We are always going to be together. We promise.
Mio, you're being a dumbass.
I won't leave
You want to die like your sister in the non-canon ending of the first one?
you together again. We are always going to be together. We promise. I won't leave you. Mayu, we'll always be together.
You don't appreciate my tone. That's okay, plenty of other people should. Door is firmly shut. Mio, there has to be some other way. And this fucker again. Okay, we're gonna just have to avoid his attacks. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to stop him. Oh, never mind. I guess there's a way. And there goes that mirror. Oh, come on! Why the fuck were you facing the wall, dude? We should definitely heal. And that's the rest of that sacred water. Okay. Bitch! There we go. Like Luigi fighting ghosts with the vacuum cleaner, he fights ghosts with the camera. Yep. So we probably have to go through that other pinwheel door now. He's following me again, okay. Didn't I just deal with you already? Piss off, ghost. Oh, are there gonna be two of them? Is that blue lady with the tattoos gonna show up too? Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we're not gonna find out just yet.
Is this the home of Mr. Rousseau?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Kei Amakura. Is you in at the moment?
Um, you're...
Oh, I see. Use... I'm sorry, I didn't know. I was doing an investigation and I lost contact with him. About that investigation. I'd like you to continue investigating the manner of sleep. Why? I can't say. Just please.
Would it be alright if I paid my respects sometime soon?
Yes.
I'd like to say goodbye to him.
Okay, so that was the guy that was sending those packages and stuff. The manner of sleep. These tattoos, could they be a curse from that tattooed woman in the manor? When the tattoos spread, when the woman catches me, will I disappear like Yoshino Takegawa did? And what of Mr. Amakura and Miku? Ooh, shower scene? Do we get to see any good bits? Okay, creepy fingernails on the glass. Camera, can we pan down just a little bit more, please? Just a little bit more? Ah, man. Boo, worst game. Covered up everything. Also, her boobs looked a whole lot bigger in that cutscene than they did in, like, with her actual in-game model here. Like, those bazongas are nowhere near as big as what we saw in the shower. Or what we barely saw in the shower. Oh, so that stain doesn't look like it's getting any larger. I know Black Healer said that the stain spreads as the game goes on, but looks about the same to me. Eight? What's the 8 for, Jedi Otter? What does 8 remind me of? It reminds me of Infinite if you turn it sideways. Also reminds me of the movie Super 8, which was a underrated film. I don't think a lot of people liked it, but I enjoyed it. Hey, welcome to Stream Long Live Crow. How are you doing?
Ray? What's the matter? It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
No, I am not alright.
It's raining again.
Really? No shit. Couldn't tell. Okay, woo person. Fuck. Why is the controller vibrating like a heartbeat now? Oh! Oh, fuck. I missed that. Damn. Wait, let's see if we can go back and do that again. How do we, Yeah, let's return to the title, go back to where we saved, and let's do that again. I want to get a picture of that. Also, what is VIII? Is that 8, or is that, like, what Roman numeral is that? Hey, kitty! I didn't notice that last time.
Is this the home of Mr. Aso?
How many eyes? 4 eyes, I believe.
Hey, Amakura. Is you in at the moment?
You're...
Would it be alright?
9? Okay.
Pay my respects.
Let me check how many chapters are left in this.
I'd like to say goodbye to him.
13 chapters, so if I do 9 and if I get 10 done in the same night, then maybe we will be able to complete it next week if we do the remaining 3. She would look hot if she wore a diaper. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? Why? That actually reminds me of my old RP days on Twitter. Some of the weird fetish stuff that I would see get retweeted on the TL. One of them was like Fred Jones wearing a diaper. It was fucked up. V is the 5 and 1 is 1, then just count them in my head. Alright. Hunter with a pacifier, too. I should treat my dick like a pacifier. Once it gets 10, it turns to an X. I'm familiar with the Roman numeral 10. Our 1x. What the hell is 1x? Okay, that's 9 too, apparently. Interesting. Why is this all grayscale now? Damn, missed that. Wait, what?
It must not be opened. That priestess, the shrine must be sealed.
Seal on the door is still not broken. Wait, was there more that I was supposed to do? It was just something that's been caught in the photo. You feel like Fatal Frame is 90% puzzle after puzzle? Yeah, it kind of is. Bear with me for just a moment. Kind of taking a moment here to clean my ears out. And I know that you're not supposed to use Q-tips for that, but old habits die hard. Characters in Fatal Frame plus Leon and Resident Evil 2 having unlocked all the RPD and doing puzzles, they should be in an escape room. Watch them get out in seconds. Well, I think the puzzles in Fatal Frame are just a little bit more challenging than the stuff in Resident Evil. Resident Evil is just like, oh, well, push this thing over this one area, press a switch, and then you're done. Fatal Frame requires a little bit more work to it. The only puzzle in Resident Evil history that was actually a bit challenging was that water treatment puzzle from Resident Evil 3. That and that, what's it called, by, in 3 remake, the one where you have to fuck around with the trains. That one kind of bothered me.
It'll be over soon. You can't run away. You can never run away.
Train route in 3 remake was a breeze to you? I could not figure that one out without a guide. And Resident Evil 3, I only played that like maybe 2 or 3 times. Not really planning on touching that game ever again. You only played it once. I would suggest playing the original Nemesis over ever touching the remake of that game again. Oh, speaking of Nemesis, apparently he shows up in that Resident Evil Survivor 2 as well. No idea what the hell he's doing on Rockford Island, but yeah, apparently that's a thing in that game. Why was that light going off? What is in this room? Oh, this fucker again. What the hell was that? Like an advanced warning system or something? He's probably hanging out inside that room inside of that. Wait, what? Well, it looks like a human hand is protruding from a crack in the wall. There seems to be a small opening in the wall, but I don't really want to look inside. Black stains the size of people lined at roughly equal intervals along the wall. What do we have here now? Herbal medicine, groovy. Oh, and this is the place that you can't crawl under for some reason, even though you're thinner than Miku. Feel breeze coming from the lower corridor maybe leads through somewhere else, but only a small woman or a child could fit through such a narrow space. You are a small woman. You are thinner than Miku. Miku is thick. How the hell did she make it down there and you can't? What's that about Nemesis now? Why can't he kiss? He's a BOW. Okay, what the hell is that now? Oh, her again. Okay. And she ran away, which means no dealing with her. Oh, this is open now. Okay. In the bedding laid out on the floor is a bulge the size of a person. What is the point of this room being open if there's nothing for me to take? We supposed to check the closet again? There's nothing inside the bedding but a black human-shaped stain. On top of the stain is a book. The pain etched into the priestess must have been very deep. The spread of the rift continues. We may not be able to stop it, even with the Shrine of Sleep. My body has been halfway engulfed by the rift, and misery surrounds me. It's not clear how many days have passed since the unleashing. The only ones left are the young handmaidens. I feel pity in doing so, but I will instruct Hisame to conduct the final impalement. We must not allow the rift to spread. Now that I recall, there was an echo stone earring in the man's ear. He could have been Kyoka's forbidden child. Perhaps he came back from the village down below. If so, then he would be Amane's older brother. How sorrowful. Nemesis can't kiss because he's got no lips. Ah, okay. Fuck! There we go. Again? Okay, it's this bitch now. We're just gonna leave her alone. Wait, what? Why did we pick that up? Only a brave detective can handle this. I don't think Ray here is brave or a detective. Oh. Something's jammed up against the doors and I can't budge them at all. Oh wait, what? Woman who looks like Yoshino Takegawa is crouching down on the other side. Alright. Hmm. Do I like nachos? I can take them or leave them. I don't really love them or hate them. I mean, I'll eat them if they're offered to me, but it's not something that I go out of my way to eat. Okay, so I'm thinking that we probably have to go somewhere else before we could get into that room. Oh, excuse me. Damn, missed that one. Could have had a 4-hit combo if I was quick enough. You're eating nacho-flavored bugle chips? Sounds good. Okay, and that needs to get moved out of the way by that guy before we can get through. Can't really think of much else that we're supposed to be doing here. The hell was that? I think we are lost again. What did you send me, you woo person? What do we got here? Oh. I've seen that before. Whew. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, and I'm already yawning up a storm. Kind of glad that that meeting with Cabo is going to be next week instead of this Friday. Definitely would not be alert enough for that. You have meetings? First meeting, she's going to give me some pointers on how I can improve my content and such. Yeah, we've been talking about that for a while, and I asked her when the next available time would be. She said Wednesday, which I said that no, I actually have work that day, and well, the time that she would be planning that meeting is when I would be asleep. So I was like, "Do you have anything on Friday?" She said, "Yeah," and then I was like, "Okay, well, what Friday, and she said next Friday. Also, is Twitch hiding viewers or something now? It looks like you aren't even showing up as a viewer, ooh, person. Like, you don't show up in the community tab, it doesn't show anybody else is watching the stream. You're not tabbed out or anything, are you? Maybe you were quiet for too long? Possibly. Like, Twitch doesn't really count lurkers as viewers anymore for some dumb reason. Can't imagine that they would take your name off the viewer list, though. You're typing here, but you're watching on YouTube on your TV? Ah, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, that may end up counting against me in the long run on Twitch. Like, for whatever stupid reason, they don't count lurkers as viewers, so you have to be, like, communicating, and, like, if you have it tabbed out or some shit, it doesn't count either. You have Twitch paused, but you're still typing in chat right now. You just click play on Twitch. Yep, and now it's showing that you're a viewer again. Well, I don't know where I'm going, so we are going to cheat. Let's see. Fuck. Okay, this person laid out the entire walkthrough instead of just chapter 9 here. Means it's something I could come back to on the long run, though, Groovy? Not really. Like, they have everything written out in, like, a run-on fucking walkthrough. It doesn't say what different sections it's in. Wait, what? Okay, it looks like there's a trap door somewhere that I need to find. Where is that? Yeah, I don't know where that is. Sealed by some strong power, okay. You smell ghosts? Yeah, haven't seen any ghosts in a while. Still trying to figure out where I need to be. Okay, it's that room again. Wait, what? How milk was discovered, the guy who saw the cow. I'm gonna pull on that. I am going to grab myself a soda in a minute to keep myself perked up. Yeah, I'm gonna step away real quick and grab myself either a cherry Pepsi or a Dr. Pepper. I don't know why the hell I'm so exhausted. Okay, Dr. Pepper it is. There's more of that than the Pepsi. Alright, here we go. Dr. Pepper time. You love Pepsi and Coca-Cola? Dr. Pepper is my go-to. Here we go. Hopefully this keeps me up for the next hour. Hour, 20 minutes. I don't know how much longer I want to stream this tonight. Oh, so that noise in the background, that suggests that there's something around here that I should be photographing. And if it's not the tree and if it's not that straw doll on that door, then what am I supposed to be taking a picture of? I just burped, but I don't think that showed up on stream. I think I was quiet enough with that one. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just taking a moment to admire her ass. Fucking projector room again. I just keep going in circles. Okay, so apparently we're supposed to get to some sort of a mirror room, but I don't remember where that is. Give me a moment to check this walkthrough again. Just see where she's going. Okay, that's over by that kimono room. This is the way up to that attic again, I think. Okay, no, this is the room with that clock on the pillow. Yeah. So, who's excited for Resident Evil Gaiden later? I kind of am. But at the same time, I kind of also am not, because I know what the ending is, and even though it's not canon, it still kind of annoys me. You have work? Alright, that probably means that you're not going to be there then. You're gonna snooze, not have a groovy stream? Thank you, Uwu person. Hopefully I will be able to catch you tomorrow at some time. Gonna be doing Resident Evil Gaiden and also more Sudeki. Or wait, yeah, Sudeki. Okay, there was nothing in this room. No pictures, no item to take. I don't know where that voice is coming from. Hey, welcome to stream, Shiro. How are you doing? Doing alright. Also been looking and making sure your wife is going to be working. She got a job. Oh, nice. Where's she working now? Oh, so you guys are married now. Last time you said that you were, just engaged. So, congratulations on the wedding. Life insurance company? Oh, neat. You are engaged. The wedding is December 3rd? Oh, alright. Maybe this is where that room with the mirror was. You'll tell me this, you do sometimes look back at the 1990s and 2000s a bit differently? Why is that? Okay, there's a mirror, but I don't think that's the mirror. Hmm. You were born during the George H. Bush administration, lived through Bill Clinton and George W. Bush era? Hmm. Alright. Yeah, let's exit the mansion and see if we can look at those locations we need to be again. Get a scope of where we're supposed to head, exactly. You remember a lot that happened. You still remember June 6th, 2006 is when you joined Xbox? Hmm. Okay, so room with the snow and that other room with the altar. Wait, what the fuck? Interesting. Apparently you can farm items in this game. Wait, you can? How does that work? Well, I just picked up that healing item before I ended up leaving the mansion. Then when I went back into the mansion, it was there again, so now I have another healing item. Unless they set a cap on it. Like, I'm not going to keep... Is it unlimited? Yeah, I was just about to address that. I don't know if they set a cap on it, or if you can keep doing that over and over, but, I kind of don't want to waste time testing that. Especially since I've been lost as it is. I've been kind of running all over this place for, at least an hour at this point. I have a bad track record of getting lost in this game. Did somebody test in a video before? I'm not sure. Oh, this is... Okay, she's in the closet, isn't she? Man. And now we're gonna have to fight you. Alright, where'd you go? Oh, it's this one, okay. You're the screwy bitch who was fucking around with me underneath the house. And you're gonna be just as annoying to deal with up here as you were under the house as the other girl. Okay, she was actually kind of easy to deal with. Anything else in this, closet? No? Is this game based on real Japanese urban legend? The first game was apparently based on true events. These other ones, I don't know. And also, I'm not sure exactly how true the events were that the first game was based on. Now what? Okay. Stupid lolly shrine maiden. Be a good girl and stay dead this time. Okay, what else we got now? Yes, because this seems like they have some truth to them. Yeah, the first game was based on true events, but I don't know about the rest of them. If only the Ghostbusters were here. If the Ghostbusters were here, then it would be a pretty short job, methinks. Okay, now we're back here again.
All the sacrifices have been gathered. I myself shall be the final sacrifice. Bury this key along with me.
Okay, so that's a key in there. Even if not, it's still entertainment in a good way. Indeed. Though, I would say that out of the 3 games that I've played so far, this one is probably my least favorite, just based on how much running around I have to do in it. I mean, 2 was kind of challenging, but it was a bit more linear in a sense. You still had a whole village to go through, but it was a bit more simple than doing this one. First game was even more simple. That one I was able to complete in, I think that took me only 3 streams to get through, actually. You wonder why they never released these on PC? They didn't? I thought pretty much everything was released on PC at some point or another. Speaking of PCs, I'm probably going to see about setting up my second PC later on tonight. See about getting VTube Studio loaded on that so I can use that for when I stream PC games so I don't overload this one. Or have to use a PNG for future collabs and shit. Because I think having OBS running and having whatever game I'm running, I think that'll be fine. I just need a different system to run VTube Studio. And I am planning on streaming Resident Evil 4 maybe after Gaiden, before we get back into the other games, like the remake of 4. Since I don't plan on touching any of the other remakes, and we're kind of going one-off with the non-canon game, may be fun to do that before getting into Survivor and Code Veronica and then onward. Maiden of Blackwater's on Steam, but you're not sure if it's good. I heard good things about it. Like, I don't think any of the Fatal Frame games are really bad, but this one is definitely challenging. Oh, whoops. What about streaming it if I got it? I'm planning to on a future occasion, but I do not have it yet. See, most of the stuff that I like to buy are physical copies. I like to have a physical library in some sense, but apparently those games were only released physical overseas. But what I'm thinking about doing is getting them on Xbox and just buying the physical copies on whatever and just having those on the shelves. Let me rephrase that. I'm planning on buying it digitally on Xbox and buying the other ones on physical, put them on the shelf. Because, again, I do love owning physical copies. Okay, and this is that other location that was shown, I think. Oh, wait, maybe not. There's no dummy over there. You'd love to get a new capture card for streaming original Xbox since your current capture card quit. Oh, that sucks. What kind of capture card did you use? It was a USB Type-C to HDMI. I don't really like USB-C when it's, like, connecting to other hardware on the computer. It's good for charging phones, but aside from that, I just, yeah, I don't really care for it. It kind of sucks. Okay, now what? What kind of ghost are we dealing with now? Or did we just escape one? Was one gonna spawn in that room? You sent the link on Discord, you got it a year ago? Yeah, definitely don't think I'm gonna be, buying any capture cards like that. I mean, this Razer, it's been holding out pretty well, but, yeah, USB-C, that that kind of rubs me the wrong way. Okay, and this is where the hair ghost is. Or was. I don't know if it's going to show up again. Was there another door in this room? There is another door in this room. Okay, I think this is where I need to go. Yeah, here we go. This is where one of those other items is. Herbal medicine. Definitely use some of that. And down here is where that mirror should be. Maybe I need to go beyond this door. Nope, it's locked. Never mind. Consider an internal capture card. I should probably consider doing that myself, actually. Though I kind of don't know how that works. Definitely save on space, but, Yeah. Internal capture card you add to your motherboard, and there's a guide to set it up. Okay. Okay, here's the mirror. Like that tummy opening. Guess you would call it a tummy window. Okay. Oh, and that's that blind one. At least this game is more fun than the Devil May Cry anime. Yeah, for real. You know, seeing that horse shit, that actually made me pick up the reboot game to give that thing a try, and when we get around to playing the Devil May Cry games, which I'm probably going to do after we finish up Shadow of the Colossus, probably even going to give DMC 2 a try again, even though that is probably the... Well, it was the worst thing to come out of Devil May Cry before that, what's his name? Eddie Fuckstick, whatever the guy's name is who did the Netflix show. Before he fucked it up, that was the worst thing to come out of the series. Okay, here's that trapdoor that I saw. Are you are you kidding me? Now she could go underneath the house? What happened to her being too big to get down here? Netflix has some of the worst shitty shows ever. Exactly. That's why I pirate all my content, and if I end up liking it, then I'll just buy the DVD after that. Fuck Netflix. Fucking scam is what it is. What was that smile in the anime? What smile? Oh, for Christ's sake, leave me alone, kid. Didn't I kill you already? Like, a dozen times at least? Dante's smile, it looked awful. Well, the only good thing about that show was the fight scenes. That and some of Dante's lines. Which, at least they got that right. At least they didn't fuck Dante's character up. The lady, they absolutely molested her. Like, she was completely done dirty. You see some of the memes that are going on over Twitter, like, they're doing, like, redubs of the Devil May Cry 3 game, just adding fuck in every other word that she says. Like, that was something else in Welcome to Raccoon City. Like, what was with all the unnecessary cussing? Like, when I think that you're swearing too much, then you know that it's a problem. Okay, I am lost again. What are we supposed to do beyond this point? Okay, apparently we're supposed to go back to that other room that we came from. Why all of this unnecessary running around? Why are we doing this game? Oh wait, that's the wrong way. Okay, that's gonna be the hair ghost again. I'm ignoring you, hair ghost. Okay, projection room, that's not where we need to go. Closet hallway. I think that is where we're supposed to go. Wait, no, this is where we just came from. I'm going in circles again. Okay, let's see. We go forward, that leads outside. Wooden figure room. That doesn't sound right. Hall with tatami. Hmm. You'd still love to see this game in VR, though? Absolutely. That that would be fun. Oh, wait, maybe... Yeah, Hall with tatami... Yeah, that's one. Okay. Apparently they're doing Postal 2 in VR. They're supposed to be working on that, which I'm definitely excited to do that. You're curious how Postal 2 can do in VR? You love Postal 2 the most? I haven't played any of the other Postal games yet, but I do want to. I really do enjoy Postal 2. It's absurd and I love it. That was one of the few quote-unquote controversial games that I downloaded and I actually enjoyed. Like, typically whenever I hear that something is controversial, I'll buy it just out of spite for the censorship Nazis that are out there, and Postal 2, I really love that game. Okay, where's this ghost coming from? Which ghost? Oh, it's this one again, okay. I should not have gotten that close to her. Hatred has a good mod for FPS mode and adds color as well. I have the mod that makes it into first and third person. I did not add the color mod, though. I actually never finished playing Hatred. I think I got up to the point where he was driving that SWAT van around, but never finished it. That was another game that I bought just because it was quote-unquote controversial, and it was an okay game. It was kinda mediocre, but yeah. I also bought No Mercy after that got banned from Steam, but that one, that one I'm not really committed to playing to. I just kind of bought that to own the censorship Nazis out there. Which, yeah, good marketing if you want to sell games to me. Just make it controversial, and I'll buy it to spite the dickheads out there who want to try to censor, like, different people's creation. It's part of the reason why I originally bought Coffin of Andy and Lele and Stellar Blade as well. And those games ended up being pretty awesome as well. Definitely looking forward to when Stellar Blade gets that PC release so I can buy that again. No Mercy was banned from Steam because it was deemed sexual assault simulator. It was a visual novel. So what? They have the same themes in Taimon and Asagi, and they have that up on Steam. Granted, the assholes ended up censoring a lot of the stuff, so I had to download a patch to restore all that content, but still. Who gives a fuck? It's fiction. Welcome to the stream, Al Machete69. Hey, how you doing? Done, like, share, and subs to us all? Oh, much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, Shiro also streams, so if you want to check him out sometime, what was the last thing that you were streaming, Shiro? I saw that you went live after I was doing Ash vs. Evil Dead yesterday, but kind of forgot. This game scared you as hell, that's why you don't want to sleep. Oh, you played this game before? I would appreciate some backseating then, if that's the case, because I've been running around for the past hour, and I really do not know what I am doing here. You've been doing LA Noire? Oh. First time with that game? I only played through LA Noire once, and I didn't care for it all that much, but I hope that you're enjoying the game. What the hell? Okay, that's new. We got an old granny with a baby carriage. And these two again. Alright. You won't spoil the game? Well, I'm not really looking for, like, spoilers. I would appreciate backseating to help me get through the actual gameplay, but yeah, story-wise, don't say anything about the story. Okay, I'm dead. Fuck. When was the last time that I saved? This this could be bad. I don't remember when I saved last. You could be a moderator here? Maybe. Considering that you are new to the channel, I am not going to say yes to that just yet, but, I could definitely use more moderators on future occasions. So I will keep you in mind for that. If you continue to show support and... Okay, we're back here. So, all of that running around was for naught. Now we... Yeah, now we have to do this shit again.
Is this the home of Mr. Aso?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Kei Amakura. Is you in at the moment?
LA Noir is from 2011 and it's old. Yep, I'm aware of that.
Would it be alright?
When you sleep, she will haunt you for all the most.
I'd like to say goodbye to him.
I wouldn't be haunted by... I wouldn't mind being haunted by Ray in my nightmares. Of course, that'd be more of a dream than a nightmare. Her on my right, Miku on my left. Makes for a good dream, don't you think? And as much as I would love to see her showering again, we do have to get back to the game. So, skip through that. Oh, hell, it's almost 3 o'clock, too. That, means that we're probably going to be shutting down... you know what? Let's keep this going for another half hour, at least. Okay, get a picture of that arm again. And so we don't have to do all that again, let's save. Should have done that last time, actually. Glitched on your stream, the car door flew away out of nowhere, also the enemy bugs out? I don't remember them being a whole lot of enemies in LA Noire either. I know that there were occasional shootouts that you could do if you respond to, like, certain things going on in the city, but for the most part I thought it was just mostly detective work. Then again, it has been quite a while since I played it, and I sold the game after I finished it, so... yeah. Never really had, much interest in revisiting that one. Oh. So, there's nothing else to do in this, like, grayscale world here. Let's head back and deal with that butcher again.
must not be open. That priestess, the shrine must be sealed. Now you will die.
Fuck!
Forgive me. You cannot escape.
It was just something that's been caught in the photo. Oh wait, that's that hallway again. I should have paid attention to that the first time around. Yeah, there's definitely something else that I need to do in that room. I just gotta remember where the hell it is. LA Noire does have a VR version, and you would love to see how it goes? Yo, the thing that I think I will... can't talk. The thing that I think I would have appreciated LA Noire doing, I kind of wish that they would have made it a play after main story kind of thing, kind of like with Grand Theft Auto. I think that's the main reason why it didn't take for me. Like, didn't really care about the story all that much, and it I think it would have been more fun if they would have done something like that. Just give it more replay value like that. Alright, let's check our map. They were originally going to have open world, but it was cut due to time constraints. Oh, well, that sucks. That would have made the game about, like, 50% better. Okay, if I keep going forward, I should be able to make it to that other hallway. What the hell even was that fell down? That happened last time as well, and there's nothing on the ground here. Or was it this thing? Yeah, maybe it was the sandbag. Or whatever these things are. These, like... Oh, it's a bow. They redid it a bit and expanded the story. You would have loved to enjoy it more. You would give the game at least an 8 out of 10. Not perfect, has some flaws, but it would be nice to have an online co-op option. Yeah, there are quite a few quality of life updates they could have done. Okay, here we go. Here's this hallway again. What is it that I'm supposed to be taking a picture of here? Okay, last time he showed up around one of these corners. There you are, you fuckhole. Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to interact with this thing. On part of the wall, there's a mark that looks like a filled seam. Part of the caulk filling the seam is peeled away. Looks like you may be able to open it. Okay, so that's what I was missing. And the doll is destroyed now. Do I have to battle you again, or what? There's no response. Well, that's a good thing. One part of the floor is covered in bare floorboards with notes Tommy mats on top. Hidden storage space under the floor is full of old carpentry tools. They look as though they were well used at one time. Maybe they were used to bind the house. Inside the box full of strangely shaped carpentry tools is a piece of paper that looks like an old map. When the Shrine of Rift fails to stop destruction, build the Shrine of Sleep and pray for the Priestess to slumber. To keep the rift from opening into the outside world, the final command must be driven in where the Shrine of the Rift and the Shrine of Sleep connect. Map with mark added to file. What could be in the area shown on the map, I wonder? Well, do you want to show me which part of the map it is? Are you going to show me what part of the map it is? Because I couldn't tell just by looking at that. I do not see any marks on this map. Maybe it's on a different floor or something. Okay, what the... Oh, wait. Is it in notes? Or file? Or is it under notes? Okay, fuck it. Well, I guess the next order of business is to go back to that one place where there's a hole in the roof. Oh, wait, we're going the wrong way now. Solve cases in that regard, or even have the chance to make a case mode based on real events. Not quite sure how that would work out, but that would be pretty cool. Trying to solve the Zodiac case of sorts. I don't think that case was ever solved, was it? Like, my dad and I watched the movie Zodiac a few years ago. That one civilian was basically ruining his love life to try to figure out who the killer was. And I don't think anybody ever discovered who that guy actually was. It was partly solved, but not fully. Yeah, I didn't think they ever caught that guy. Haven't found out, but they got part of it right. Ah, okay. Yeah, they never found out who the Phantom Killer was from back in the 20s either. I'm not sure if you ever saw that old movie, The Town That Dreaded Sundown, but I was kind of curious what that guy's deal was, like who that guy could have been. You know that if you played jazz, he spared you. If you didn't, you died? Who, the Phantom Killer? I don't remember that part of the case, but I do know that he was never found, and that was way back in the 20s. You think, or was it the Jazz Killer? I think we're talking about two different people. Yeah, the Phantom Killer, he was actually, he inspired the first look for Jason from Friday the 13th Part 2. He wore a sack on his head and he murdered people. And I think the theory was that he ended up getting, like, aroused from it or something. Like, he would come up with different creative ways to murder. Texarkana Moonlight Murders. I don't know if that's, hang on, let me look that up. Let's see, Phantom... Yeah, that's the guy. 1946. Really? I thought that was the 20s. Okay, so I had the date off. Why the fuck did I remember that as 1920s? Well, now I feel like a fucking moron. Okay, and I stayed in one place too long. I don't know where it is I'm supposed to be going now. Par for the cost. Par for the course. Vinny gets lost yet again. He was dubbed that because if you didn't play jazz, he killed people. There are some straight up freaks in the world. If you love jazz, you're safe. If he played rap, he'd kill you. I like Maury Calliope's rap, and I enjoy Frank Sinatra as far as jazz goes. Dean Martin, Fred Astaire. Yeah, jazz is cool.
It must not be spread. The unleashing cannot be allowed to continue.
Damn it!
Have more sacrifices.
He sounds so scary. Yeah, he's kind of annoying. I wonder if we could get back out this way, though. Paper doll-shaped ward on the door has disappeared. Okay, so we could go back through now. And this is that... This is that mansion from Fatal Frame 2. Is Ray about to wake up again? Okay. So I'm assuming that is chapter's end right there. Okay. Yeah, that looks like the end of the chapter. Make sure I save. Yeah, I'm planning on doing that. We're probably going to see about shutting down now that that chapter's done, because if I'm only going to keep the stream going another 15 minutes, I don't want to be halfway into another chapter and then completely forget what I'm doing again. Like, this game is already confusing enough for me as it is.
Hello? This is Amakura.
Ah, did you have that dream again today? Yes, I see. I think we should go and check out that abandoned house one more time. We might be able to find something out. I'll look over the local legends and stories and bring what I have with me. Just what happened in that mansion? Books describe it as an engraving shrine. Maybe if we combine the information we have, something might come to light.
Yes, well,
Well, that seems like that's taken care of now. Let's save and let's shut down. Alright, so, yeah. It looks like we only have maybe 3 or 4 chapters left of this. If we end up averaging 2 chapters per stream, we may be able to get this done in another 2 weeks. Maybe we'll be able to power through it next week. I don't know for sure. We'll just see how that goes. Stay tuned for stream later on today during the day. We are going to be starting up Resident Evil Gaiden. Friday morning, we are going to be continuing with Sudeki, which I may have to look up a cheat for that in advance, because I'm still kind of lost on that whole mermaid thing. Then on Sunday, we are going to be... What are we going to be doing on Sunday? We're going to be doing more Ocarina of Time on Sunday, as well as the Coffin of Andy and Lele. Also, yeah, also for Saturday, we may see about doing, more Castlevania, potentially. Don't quote me on it, we may see about doing more of, Dawn of Sorrow during the day. Because that game we kind of stopped playing after a couple of weeks, and we still have to complete the ending. So, yeah, that is scheduled for the rest of the week. And this is where we are going to part ways for the night. Thank you for tuning in, Seven the Vampire, Keith the Dinosaur Boy, Frank Siskophil, Shiro Koki's Hedgehog, Jedi Otter, Long Live Crow, Petra, Alpha Machete 69, and Uwu Person. Hopefully I will see more of you guys online. And with that being said, here endeth the stream. Until next time, stay groovy.